All right, welcome, Major League Nerdery fans, all six of you, uh, for our first ever attempt at a playoff game, which I've already botched because I accidentally simmed this game, so I know what's going to happen, but you don't, and that should keep it just as exciting for everyone else. In any case, we're going to call this game based on the replay instead of the full play because, again, botched by your commissioner. But here we have the New York Dem Apples facing the St. Joseph Sausage Dogs. That's St. Joseph, Missouri, not Michigan, or any of the other many St. Joes around the country. Uh, Coming into the game, you've got the Apples up first. Leading off is Campos, followed by the injured Sergio Falcone, and the uh, most exciting player possibly in the league right now, Alejandro Alana's second baseman, playing shortstop. 26 years old, just absolutely wallops the ball all over the field. Let's take a look as they come up to face lefty John West. You can see his stats for the game coming up already. That's great. Uh, and here we go. Let the out of the park play-by-play run through and give you a great view of the stadium. Here's West. Campos attempts to bunt and misses it. You gonna give me a no, not a pitch-by-pitch replay. All right, he grounds out to West. Easy pickup. Pitcher's got him at first. And that will bring up the number 2 hitter, Falcone, who is injured and undiagnosed, according to the game. It's typical of general manager Mark Donkers to trot him out there, leg hanging by a thread or arm about to come off at the shoulder. Let's see what he's got. 1-2 pitch, West deals, and that is driven out into right for a base hit. Runner on first. Really, one of the surprising things about this playoff matchup to me is that although New York was dominant across almost every pitching category, not super strong hitting, even with the presence of Alanis, as we said, best hitter in the game this year. Here he is in his first at bat against West. The runner goes, and looks safe. Yep, he is safe at second. Stolen base. Trying to manufacture a run. Falcone in scoring position for Alanis with one down is a lot better than Falcone at first. Let's see what they're able to do with it. Alanis hit 368 against the Sausage Dogs this year, and sure enough, moves the runner over. Not everything you'd want out of the at-bat, but chance to score. Runner at third with 2 down for Mario Espinoza. Espinoza, the right fielder, this season hit 24 home runs, on-base percentage of 360. And here we go. He hits one high and deep and looks foul. Foul ball deep into the stands and right. And this one belted to left, but an easy play for the left fielder, and that is the inning. So, one hit, but no runs scored against West in the top of the first, and here come the Sausage Dogs to face Jay Keener. Lefty had a great season, individual season, on the best pitching staff in baseball this year. 29 years old, and he's going to face Bill Christensen, the right fielder. Christensen, mid-season acquisition from the Springfield Isbells, who just gave up. Typical Democrats. And here's Oliver Vargas going to bat second, and then Jesus, the Jesus Mesa, the Sausage Dogs' mighty third baseman, will bat in the 3 spot. And on a 2-0 count to Christensen, Keener rocks and deals, and that is going to be... No, it's going to drop in front of the center fielder, Falcone, not able to get to it. Base hit for Christensen. Now with runner at first and nobody out, it's Vargas, the 1-1 pitch from Keener. And that is this one Falcone's got. And that's 1 down. Runner stays at first. Not a productive at bat out of Vargas. And here comes the Jesus. Keener just trying to keep the crowd entertained by playing catch with the first baseman. And that is through for another base hit. Christensen holds up at second. He thought about it. he thought about challenging Falcone's arm there. Thought the better of it. Holds up at second. You got runners in first and second with one out. 2-1 pitch to Fernandino Barber, the shortstop. Best power on this team, which is not saying a whole lot. This is a fairly light hitting squad. And that's going to be 2. No! What happened? Alanis apparently just not feeling it today. Decided not to take the second out. We're just going to see what happens, I guess. That's runners at first and third after the bobble and the double play ball by Alanis. And here comes David Perez, the second baseman. Excellent ball player. Hit .316 on the season. Keener throws to first. Nothing happens. Keener throws to first again. Nothing happens. They're really trying to hold him, but you're probably going to give up second base here if he decides to run. You're not going to take the risk of a throw into center field. Gibbons does not necessarily have the arm to be gunning down runners, but we'll never find out if Keener never throws a pitch. There it is. Pitches in. Another fly ball to Falcone. He's got it. I decided it's Falcone and not Falcon, and I'm the commissioner, so fuck you. All right. No runs on 2 hits for St. Joseph, and Dem Epples back up. It's Anders, Staszewski, and Bush batting this inning. Anders first. Full count. Works at full. And that's a base hit for sure. Off the wall in left center. Does he get 2? He gets 2 standing up. That was a rope. Solid start to the inning. Anders takes second. Runner in scoring position for the third baseman, Staszewski. Nice looking kid, and I don't just mean his handsome face and that cute beard, but he's 18 years old, already playing at a high level. Spent part of the season at AAA, absolutely destroyed AAA pitching, and then came up, played the last 69 nice games in New York with the Major League squad, put up some decent numbers, and here he has a chance in his first playoff at bat to make an impression. The 1-1 pitch. That's on the ground. The runner will move over, but easy play. No, not an easy play at first. What am I talking about? Infield hit. That puts runners at first and third. Sloppy play from Perez at second. And that brings up nobody out. Runners at first and third for the DH, Jason Bush. First baseman by trade. Also started the season at AAA, but very quickly came up to the Major League squad. Not super impressive numbers, but a capable hitter. In this situation, how hard could it be? Oh my goodness, another fielding miscue for the Sausage Dogs. That is a surprise. They were the best fielding team in baseball, or at least in their league this year. But here we are with nobody out. Runners at first and second. 1 run already across. And we're going to see Oscar Galvan, the left fielder. Okay numbers, nothing to write home about, unless you're Oscar Galvan's mom. And that should be a double play ball, but it isn't, because of course it isn't. St. Joseph maybe just needed a few more warm-up innings in the in the field this afternoon. What a mess. So, runners at first and third again, now with just 1 out for the catcher, Ryan Gibbons. Ryan Gibbons, like most catchers in this league, basically just a pile of trash. Hit .232, on base percentage of .289. That probably puts him in the top 1% of catchers in the Major League Nerdery, which is saying absolutely nothing because they are awful as a position. Here's a pitch to Gibbons. Soft grounder. This one is a double play ball. Finally. Inning is over. They only give up 1 run in spite of all that mess. That is a blessing. But New York has the lead now after the top of 2. 1-0 on 4 hits. Amazingly, not a single error charge in this inning. Maybe the scorekeeper just doesn't know what to call it when the infielders catch the ball and sit on it. I'm not sure. But the designated hitter for St. Joseph comes to plate. He's a righty. It's Paul Miller, second baseman by trade, because why shouldn't they have a wealth of second basemen? Well, some teams, to go unnamed, can't find a single one who can make it through the whole season without breaking a leg. St. Joe, second baseman, DH, Paul Miller, hit 278 on the season, slugged a 424. Let's see what he's got. 3-1 pitch from Keener, and that is hit hard. It is not going to get down. Falcone makes a great catch. Diving grab in center field. Looked like Jim Edmonds without the spousal abuse out there. That's amazing. Here comes Orlando Cerezo, the left fielder. He is another solid hitter, and this lineup is solid hitters top to bottom. Great defender also. But let's see what he's got. 3-1 pitch from Keener. That is going to be playable by the right fielder. Espinoza has it. And that is 2 down. Easy inning so far for Keener. Here comes the catcher, Gus Tynes. This catcher hit a whopping 251, but with an on-base percentage over 300, just barely. We'll call him a superstar. So, Gus Tynes, 2-2 pitch. Likes what he sees, knocks it up the middle, easy base hit. That puts a runner at first with 2 outs. Just going to go out on a limb and guess that Gus Tynes not super fast, but we'll find out. It is the number 9 hitter, the center fielder, Atilio Carrillo for St. Joe. Gonna be honest, looking at those numbers, not sure why he's playing, but maybe there's injuries. A good announcer would know. And that is foul. Oh my goodness. Espinoza makes an incredible play. Looked like he might have broken his neck, but he seems to be walking off the field okay. So that gets him out of the inning with no runs scored. 1-0 lead for New York going into the top 3. 1 run on 4 hits for New York, no runs on 3 hits for St. Joseph, and some sloppy defensive play has been the story of the game so far. But John West comes back out here, and we're back to the top of the order with Campos. Campos 0 for 1, and West just goes right ahead and throws it at him. Okay. We'll put the runner on first. They always say you want to get the leadoff runner on if you're going to hit somebody. Don't wait until there's 2 outs. Just being the first guy you see with the first pitch you throw. And here's Falcone, made an incredible defensive play earlier in the game, and he bunts. That's a sac bunt that's going to move the runner over. They get him at first easily, but the runner is over to second. Going to punish as much as they can. They're going to punish West for putting Campos on the bases with that beanball. And here is Alejandro Alanes. Let's see if they pitch to him. I'd walk him, but looks like they're throwing to him. 1-2 pitch. And that was a mistake. That ball is out of here. Alejandro Alanes smacks the shit out of one. 378 feet. 3-0 lead for New York City. That was an interesting decision. We'll call it an interesting decision to pitch to that guy with a runner in scoring position, and he made them pay for it. Now, West has to get it back together, get his head right. He's still got to get out of this inning, and it's Mario Espinoza up next. Espinoza riding the adrenaline high of that amazing catch in foul territory to end the last inning. And it's a drop third strike. Tynes not in time. Swinging drop third strike, pass ball for Tynes, and that puts the runner at first. West just cannot buy a break here. A great defensive team behind him and behind the plate, and they're just not getting it done. That is painful to watch. And here is Matt Anders again. They're going to throw over to try to keep Espinoza close. We've seen this routine before. Espinoza running. Tynes easily throws him out. You got to wonder if maybe Anders is supposed to swing there, protect the plate a little bit, but just not a pretty bit of base running there. Espinoza's out. That makes it a full count for Anders with nobody on and 2 down. And here's West bringing the pitch, and that's an easy ground ball to short. Throw over, easy play, out of the inning, but the damage is done. Alanis with a 2-run shot. 3 runs on 5 hits for New York, and they go into the bottom of the third, leading 3-0. Back to the top of the order for St. Joe as well. It's Bill Christensen. Christensen 1 for 1 in the game, and he strikes out looking on 3 pitches. Nice pitch by Keener. Christensen didn't like the call, but it's too late, and we've got a full count now for Oliver Vargas, second baseman. Vargas puts it in play to Alanes at short, and easily thrown out at first. Although our animated first baseman didn't seem to ever touch the bag, we'll count it anyway. And here is the Jesus Mesa. The 1-1 pitch pops it into left field, just in front of the left fielder for a base hit. And that puts a runner on first with 2 down, 2 strikes, 0-2 to Fernandino Barber. Keener rocks and fires. That's an easy ground ball. They'll take the play at first. Force out to end the inning. No damage done. St. Joe still trails 3-0 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. And Staszewski, Bush, and Galvan. West trying to get some control back of the game. That first batter takes a 1-1 pitch to center field. That's an easy out. Staszewski is down, and here comes Jason Bush, the DH. Bush knocked in a run with a single in his last at-bat. This time strikes out swinging. Nasty cutter. He wasn't even close. And here comes Oscar Galvan, the left fielder. 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to third in his first at-bat. And that looks like an easy fly out to right field. Sure enough, Christensen gets it. And that takes a side down 1-2-3. West needed that this inning. And we go into the bottom of the 4th. Still 3-0 New York. So it's Perez, Miller, and Cerezo to face Keener. St. Joe would love to see some runs here. Oh, there's a good start. Perez drives one into right field. Base hit. First leadoff hitter aboard. And Paul Miller to the plate, the designated hitter. 0 for 1. 0 for 2 as he struck out. Takes a big swing. Nowhere near the ball. And the 1-0 pitch with a runner on first and 1 down to Orlando Cerezo. Not a pitch, I lied. More throwing over to first. Yep, we're just going to keep doing that. We like the throw over to first. I'm glad the game considers that a highlight enough to put it in the replay. Yep, there we go again. Just keep doing it. Keener and Anders playing catch. I'm going on strike. I'm not calling these anymore. There we go. Oh, and then he throws a nasty sinker and strikes out the batter. Why not? Why not? So 2 down, back-to-back strikeouts for Keener, and it's Gus Tynes. Gus Tynes had that costly pass ball. And he strikes out. Jay Keener struck out the side. Nice bit of pitching there. Coming into the top of the 5th inning, New York leading 3-0. And John West actually pitching pretty well, I think. Here's Gibbons. Gibbons flies out to left field. Can of corn for Cerezo. And it's Alberto Campos, the top of the order again. Campos hitless in the game so far. About the only one. And he grounds out to third base. First pitch he sees. The Jesus scoops it. Throws from his knees. Great play at third. And it is Sergio Falcone back to the plate. Sacrifice bunt in his last at bat. And this one looks like an easy flyout again to Cerezo in left. And that's another 1-2-3 inning. And we are back to the bottom of the 5th. Sausage Dogs coming up. Home crowd getting a little restless halfway through this game. Not a single run across for one of the best hitting teams in baseball. And here is Carrillo. 1-0 pitch. Flew out last time up. And this time he's going to get on board. That is off the wall for what should be a double. Great camera work here. Yep, stand-up double. Trots into second base. And Carrillo leads off with himself in scoring position. Gotta love that. And here's Christensen. Always dangerous. The 1-2 pitch. That is not going to do it. And the runner does not challenge Falcone in center. So we're down to one down and a runner at second for Oliver Vargas. First pitch he sees is oh my goodness, Gibbons knocks it down. Looked like a pass ball or a wild pitch, hard to say from here, but in any case, he keeps it in front of him. The runner is held at second, and now it's 1-2 to Vargas. And he got under that one a little bit, and it drops. It drops in front. Nice. Base hit to left field, drops it down right in front of the left fielder. Carrillo to third, Vargas at first, and the Jesus with runners at first and third. A 3-1 pitch. It's a walk. It's a walk. The splitter is low. Base is loaded. First time St. Joseph's really threatened in this game. One down, Fernandino Barber, the cleanup hitter and shortstop, at the plate with the bases loaded. That's playoff baseball. The crowd is on their feet. And that is a fly out to right. Nobody goes. Yep, runner is held up. Espinosa has a good arm out there. And that takes it to 2 outs with David Perez at the plate. The full count. Oh no. Oh no. Keener walks in a run. Unforced error of the worst kind. And the Sausage Dogs are on the board without even having to get a base hit out of it. With the bases loaded. And now it's DH Paul Miller. Bases still loaded. Another full count with 2 outs. This time it's a strikeout. Keener rings him up. Curveball. That's the inning, but 1 run across. St. Joe, 1 run on 7 hits, no errors, but still trailing New York City with 3 runs to their 5 hits, no errors for them as well. And we are headed to the top of the 6th. It is going to be Alanis, Espinosa, and Anders, the nastiest part of this New York order, if there is a nasty part. The 1-2 pitch to Alanis already has a home run in this game. This time, swinging for the fences, but he strikes out. West's 3rd strikeout of the game. And here comes Espinosa. 2-1 pitch. Espinosa, that's going to drop. That's a base hit to right. Espinosa at first. That should prompt another round of 3 or 4 pickoff attempts by John West, at least as has the last time that Espinosa was on first. And Anders at the plate with a full count. Oh, goodness, that was nasty. That cutter again for a strikeout. Anders not able to capitalize on the runner on base, and the last guess for New York in the inning, it's Alex Dejewski, the 3rd baseman. Espinosa is running again. No idea why. That man is not fast, and Gus Tynes is not phased, and that's the inning. 2nd time in the game that Espinosa has been cut down and trying to run. Don't know why they do that, but no runs across, so New York still leads 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. We got a reliever in the game. Jimmy Foster has entered the game. Foster is 34 years old, pitched in 54 games this year, struck out 68, ERA approaching 4, had 1 save, basically the least remarkable player on this team. That's probably not true, but he's not super interesting. So let's move on. He does have cool facial hair. So congratulations to him. Throws in the 97 to 99 range, and he's got a 1-1 count against Orlando Cerezo. And he got him to ground out to second. Easy play, 4-3, and he's out of there. And it's Gus Tynes, the catcher, having a decent game behind the plate, throwing out Espinosa twice at least. And there you go. He's 1 for 2. Now he's 2 for 3. Puts it in play into right field. That's all you can ask for. Runner on first. And it's Atilio Carrillo, who doubled in his last at bat. Eventually scored. That one is not going to get down in front of the right fielder. Espinosa covering a lot of territory out there. That's impressive. And 2 down. Full count to Bill Christensen. And Christensen, he gets it into play. It's a hot ground ball. Alanis makes the play, kind of. He's able to keep it in front of him. They're not going to charge him with an error. That was an almost impossible play to make. He knocked it down. He wasn't able to make a throw. and it's runners at first and second with a full count for Oliver Vargas here in the bottom of the sixth. Whoops. That is not what you wanted to see there. Not what you wanted to see there at all. The famous St. Joseph foghorn. I don't know if you guys can hear the game sound, but apparently Oakland Coliseum has brought their sound effects with them. Fantastic. 350 feet on the home run. And the Sausage Dogs take the lead 4-3. Nice outing from the reliever, and he's replaced. It's now Mike Paulson out of the pen. Another fireballer. Throws a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Struck out 62 in 60.2 innings. So look for punch-outs here and a much better ERA situation. Let's see if Paulson can get him out of the inning. Nobody on. Full count to the Jesus Mesa. There's the pitch, and that is an easy fly ball to Espinoza. But the damage is done. St. Joseph Sausage Dogs rocket back into the lead 4-3 on the strength of the big home run. And here we come. It's West still on the mound to face Tajewski, who was at the plate when Espinoza was thrown out. Bush and Galvan. 3-0 to Tajewski. That's ball 4. Tying run on first for the Apples. And Jason Bush at the plate. Bush hits it hard into right field, but it is playable for Christensen. Makes the throw back into the cutoff man. And the runner stays at first. So Suzuki at first. One down now. 2-2 pitch to Oscar Galvan. Oscar Galvan? Who knows? Who cares? He hits him. Why not? West hits him square in the back. I'm sure that was an accident because I can't think of why it wouldn't be, but doesn't look like Galvan thinks so. And that brings us Ryan Gibbons, the catcher. Pinch runner, Schoenecker on at second to run to try to get something going for New York, but instead Gibbons hits into a double play. The side is retired. They had runners on base. They weren't able to capitalize. And let's welcome Buster Poindexter for the 7th inning stretch. All right, that's enough of that. Mike Paulson to face Fernandino Barber. Flied out the last time up. Pops out this time. Alani's ranging back. Makes the play. Took forever, but he's out. And it's Perez at the plate. He walked in his last at bat, and this time not so much. He's going to hit it deep to center. Oh, nice play by Falcone again. Good range on that. Brings it in, and we're down to the DH, Paul Miller. Hitless in the game. Struck out with the bases loaded in his last at bat. And hey, what do you know? 3rd strikeout on the day for Miller. He struck out looking again. St. Joseph down in order, but they still maintain a lead as we go into the top of the 8th. Game turned around here. New York looking for some help. It's the top of the order. This is probably their best chance. Campos, Falcone, and Alanis. Campos hits one hard to third, but Mesa makes the play. Throws him out at first. It's one down. West still in the game. He's got to be getting a little bit tired, but he's got Falcone at the plate. 1 for 2 in the game. That's a dribbler to short. It's fielded. Can't make the play. There's no chance to make the throw. It's an infield hit for Falcone. Oh, and Falcone is further injured on the play. He injured his right hand running to first base, and they're going to take him out of the game. Bad news for New York. He was playing well. Adam Engels is in the pinch run and ostensibly plays center field, and it's Alanis at the plate. Homered in the game already. Pickoff attempt at first for Engels. They picked him off. They got Engels. It finally worked. Somebody picked somebody off. And we've got a new pitcher. It's Antonio Leon in to face Alanis. And Alanis, at least a double out of this, hits the wall on the fly in deep left center. Yep, he's into second. Almost would have been better not to hit the wall. It gave the center fielder a play on it that he wouldn't have had otherwise. Uh, not that he has control over that sort of thing. And here we are with a full count and a runner on second for Mario Espinoza. Chance to get back in this game. He walks. He walks him on the full count. Runners at first and second. Leon not really holding up his end of the bargain here so far. And here is Matt Anders still trying to get out of the inning. The 2-2 pitch to Anders. And he struck him out. That's what we're looking for. Gets him swinging. The side goes down. New York does not score. And we head to the bottom of the eighth. The Sausage Dogs with 1-run lead. Love to add some insurance here, but happy to take it into the ninth with the lead. If not, it's the bottom of the order. Cerezo, Tynes, and Carrillo. And with a 1-2 pitch, Matt Shields, the new pitcher for New York, he strikes out the first batter he sees, Cerezo, and that brings up Gus Tynes. Tynes has played well this game, and he hit that one hard, does not get down in right angles, makes the play. Closes his glove on it for the out, according to Out of the Park. And it looks like they shifted Galvan over to center, Espinoza to left, and Engels comes in and right, replacing the injured Falcon. And here is Carrillo with 2 down, 2 strikes, 0-2, and he strikes him out looking. That's a nasty pitch. Second strikeout out of 3 batters face for Shields. 3 up, 3 down. The Sausage Dogs have the lead here in the top of the ninth, and it's up to Leon to hold it. It's Collier, who I believe is pinch hitting. Nope, he's just in the game. Who knows? Collier swings, grounder, easy play to second baseman, and we are 2 outs away from the first win of the postseason for the St. Joseph Sausage Dogs. Here's Jason Bush, 1 for 3. Puts that one in play, but it's an easy fly ball for Carrillo in center. And the last gasp, it's Oscar Galvan. Antonio Leon needs 1 more out to lock this thing down. Galvan was hit in his last at bat, but no revenge here. That'll do it. Ground ball to short ends the game. St. Joseph had 1-0 in the league championship series and 4-3 win. I don't even know what the story of the game is here. It's partly that St. Joseph's vaunted fielding did not hold up early in the game, way closer than this needed to be. Most of those 3 runs did not need to happen. The pitching was sound, batting was solid, but they just didn't get it done in the field. They're going to need to look to improve on that. The other story here, Falcone goes out with an injury. He was already in the game playing injured. We're going to have to wait and see what that looks like and if he's able to take the field tomorrow. But if not, New York's going to have to move some things around and take a capable hitter out of what is already not a great hitting lineup. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in.